Hair goes aside from my soul.
Hey, what's up? What's good? What is happening? And welcome to my live stream, The Actual King Smith. Today is Tuesday, August the 9th. It's my kid's mom's birthday, actually. So, you know what? Let me give her a round of applause. We are cordial. And part of me bringing that up is the fact that today on my chats with dads, I have somebody special with me that's going to be coming on. I started this live stream called Chats with Dads, in which I would sit down with other men to talk about life as a father. And most recently, my own kid was like, "Hey, Dad, do you still do your podcast and things like that and your chats with dads?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." And she said, "Is there a way that me and you could do one?" And I smiled and said, "Absolutely." All right. So before I bring her on, where am I streaming? I'm streaming across multiple platforms. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter at the Actual King Smith. At most of them, except for Twitter, which is just Actual King Smith. And I'm gonna put this out on podcast as well. So this episode will also be on all major podcasting platforms. So, all right. Man, I'm excited about this. And I was looking forward to it. I wanted to wait until we got closer to the end of the summer, as my daughter's with me primarily over the summer. But with school approaching, we're going to go back to the custody agreement that I have with her mom. But you know what? Let me stop talking because I got to bring somebody that I'm glad doesn't look all the way like me up on the screen. Hey, Castle.
Hi.
Hey, first of all, shout out to you for wanting to do this. This is one of your first times really on camera like this, I'm assuming. Are you nervous?
No, not really.
I like it. I like it. All right, so let's introduce the people to you. So you are my daughter. You are my only kid. Um, you know, uh, uh, are you happy with your name first of all? Because that's not something that you're able to just pick.
Um, I'm not like mad or like upset about it.
Okay.
Um, like often when I tell people my name, I get a lot of compliments. And the biggest compliment is, "Wow, like that's like a really beautiful name." And like I never really thought of it like that. Like I can't really see how like others view my name because it's
Okay.
one not common and two, it, it's like I'm chill with it.
Okay, cool deal. Hey, so full disclosure, all right. And this is something that you and I have talked about in the past. I always wanted a boy. you know, as a guy, you have these thoughts of, having a kid. And for me, it's like, man, like I played sports, I played football, I sucked at other sports, but your dad was pretty decent back in his heyday on the football field. And I wanted a boy to kind of help carry on that tradition. And, you're born, you're growing up to be a nice, young, beautiful woman, and you don't give a damn about sports.
No.
You're more into the arts and things like that. When did you first learn or kind of understand that you had a talent for the arts and that was what really, motivated you and that was your passion?
Well, with the arts, when it comes to singing, I remember mom telling me, and there's this uh, video that's actually on our iCloud, our family shared iCloud, of when I was 5 at Granny's. Um, and there's like this like old toy where it's like this like a karaoke toy, and you could like
Mhm.
record things. And I think mom said that like I was younger when like I started to like sing or whatever, but like it was when I was like 5 or 6 when I started to like she described it as like when I started to actually care about singing or like have some actual like actually like start singing instead of just like random like humming or whatever. Um, but then when it comes to visual arts, I remember I was 8 years old using I think like the iPad, um, and I found this app where it was like where like this sketch app, and it had these tutorials on YouTube. And so like ever since then, I kind of got into the arts.
Okay. I do want to go back. There's a question in the chat from my homeboy Jay. He's actually going to be coming on one of my future chats with dads episode. And Daryl Long, if you're interested, you can come on as well, man. I'll shoot you a message on how to schedule that. So the question from What the Funk is this is if you could have picked your own name, what would it be?
I don't know. I remember when I was younger, I was obsessed with the name Kelly. Like
Hmm.
it's like I really like the name Kelly.
I remember that.
Like any K name, um, I would like. I mean, like there's like tons of other names, but um, I don't really know. Like to change my name. I like my name, but I wouldn't be able to really choose another name to really like have like the rest of my life. So
Okay, and what's interesting about that is that people that know me know this, but King wasn't always my name. I only changed my name back in 2013 from Aaron Tyler Anthony Smith. So to you, you know me as dad, right? But knowing that you knew me when my name was Aaron, did you have any thoughts about that? I mean, you were what, 8 when that happened?
I
Like
was I think 7 actually.
you were like 7. Like what were your thoughts when you heard that I was going to be changing my name? And is that something that you care about?
I don't really remember
Okay.
like because like I was really young when people refer to you by your old name,
Mhm.
and so like I've gotten used to it. So I don't remember having any thoughts about it.
Okay, I am going to ask you your thoughts about some other things, and it was stuff that I discussed with you prior to us going live to make sure that you were comfortable and to give you a heads up because I didn't want any surprises. All right, so you were the child of your mom and dad who was married at the time that you were conceived. All right, but me and your mother has since divorced, and it's been several years now since that's occurred. How do you think things have gone since that transition?
It's gone, I think, smoothly. Um, like how like I knew friends have like described like their experience compared to that. I feel like definitely a lot better than like a lot of other stories that I've heard.
Okay.
Like there's no fighting, or at least in front of me. Um, and like it's just been chill, I guess. There's no like huge conflict. I mean, like there's like some like little bumps like from here and there, but it's not bad.
Hey,
It's pretty smooth.
you know, I'd agree with you on that. I think that I'm fortunate in that with me and your mom, there was definitely some conflict at the earlier parts of it. I mean, we were changing our relationship from husband and wife to no longer husband and wife. Like, um, we've had conversations, like I'm cordial with her, right? Um, and I have respect for her, not just because she's your mom. I have respect for humans or people in general that have respect for me. If you're disrespectful to me, I don't have any love for you. But if you are respectful to me, I'll treat you like family, essentially. So, but it was important to both me and your mom that we conducted ourselves in a way that didn't hurt you, because that was like the furthest thing, from our list. So while me and her had our issues that caused us to divorce, a lot of the decisions and things that we made and that I made, because I can't speak for her fully, but they came with you in mind. So I'm glad to hear from you that that went well, that you consider us both cordial, and it's like I'm glad that they're showing, and I'm glad that you can see that. You just got through your freshman year. It was your first year. It was kind of I'm sorry, post COVID, and a lot of people are nervous when they're going into that ninth grade year. Were you nervous going into your ninth grade year, and how do you think high school went for you?
I was pretty nervous, like, cause like everyone, especially back in middle school, in our old principal, um, like like every teacher was like, oh, like you can't do this because like high school is going to be more serious. Oh, like a you the dress code is going to be like a lot more stricter because high school is more serious. um we're like teaching all this stuff because high school is going to be more serious. And I was like all so scared, and it's like middle school hyped up high school to be so strict and serious and scary, but then like going into high school, it's like that's none of that was really true. It's pretty relaxed. Like like there's like unless you're like a really like bad student, like who like always disrupts the class, like I would I would bring stuff like like that that it was like this kinetic sand that I won from I forgot where I had won it from, but it was someplace that we went for over Christmas or break or whatever. But I brought that to school, and and my teacher came up to me, not telling me to put it away, but telling me, "Hey, what's that? That's cool." And when when it comes to phones, I remember like back in middle school, and this is still like a thing apparently from the incoming freshmen. um like the phone thing was super strict.
Hmm.
Like I remember like it was like keep it in your like purse or even locker, turn it off, have it on do not disturb. Like you cannot have it anywhere, like, and apparently it got slightly more stricter. Like you couldn't even have it in your pocket. It would
Hmm.
get taken away if like any teacher saw it. And like I remember like I had to like keep my phone in my locker back in middle school, or like have it in my purse all the time, and like I would like turn it back on at the end of the day going to the bus. um but here in high school, like there's like some teachers that are like, oh, like can you put your phone away, but like they won't take it away if they see it. Like you can have it on your desk, like like and like you can like listen to music on your phone, you can watch videos on your phone, like as long as like you're not on your phone while the teacher's talking, like they're fine. um
There's a question in the chat. If you're willing to share or able to share, because some of your peers might watch this. But do you have any horror stories that you'd be willing to share from your friends that happened in divorce?
I wouldn't want to share other people's stories.
I figured that was the case, but I wanted to ask anyway. Shout out to Madeline Pryor. I know who that is. And she left a comment as well. Hey, I appreciate you watching. And what the funk is this? Suggested that we should both watch the movie Eighth Grade together. Have you heard of this movie, Eighth Grade?
No.
Okay, it says it's an amazing movie about a daughter going into eighth grade and heading into high school. Hey man, I'll add that to the list. Now, you talked about that transition, and something that's important for me is, yeah, I feel like it's my job as a parent, right, to help mold you into a productive person in society. And if you're not a productive person, I'm just going to tell you, like, I will have felt like I failed in that. Okay. And you're talking about that transition in a high school where they're kind of treat you more like, adults with responsibilities and things like that. With you having increased responsibility, do you feel overwhelmed at all?
No, what's funny is that I feel more free in high school. Like because in middle school, I only had half of the experience because of COVID. Um, like it felt like I was more restricted. Like I couldn't go out with friends that much, especially um, what's the word like with no adult supervision. But like now with like high school, like I can be out with my friends, just kind of have like my location on like my phone, tell you where I'm going. Like it's like and it's only been like if I'm in like a group of people, like a group of more than three or something like that.
Hmm.
But like I feel like I have more freedom than responsibilities. Like I don't feel like there's a lot more responsibilities put on me anyways. Like
It's coming. It is coming, and it's important for me. And your mom might feel a little bit different, but it's important for me that I'm not here to tell you what to do. I am here to guide you. All right. Now, there are going to be some times where I am going to veto something that you're going to probably really want to do, and you're likely going to be upset with me. I'm gonna have to live with that. You're gonna have to live with that. But my parenting style and something that I've known really for a while is that I didn't want to be authoritative with you. I wanted to be here to guide you, hopefully establish a relationship that you feel like you could come to me about anything and know that I'm not going to judge you, know that I'm not going to criticize you, but help you make a decision that is going to best benefit you long term. Because hey, when you become an adult, you're going to have to start making decisions for yourself. So it was always important for me to, if you were to ask me why, I would tell you the why. Or um, um, if you ever came to me, hey, Dad, why does this work this way? Do you think I do a good job of explaining something to you and helping you understand it?
yes, like I appreciate that like you don't like just like give me something to do like or like tell me like not to do something just because.
Yeah.
Like there's like smaller things where it's like if I want to like go do something like rarely any time where like you didn't give like a proper explanation, or if you didn't give a proper explanation like at that moment, like you did give that explanation later. um but like there's never been a time where I felt like something was completely unfair.
Okay. I'm gonna make a pivot to a question that's, I don't know how you're gonna take this, but I did already, kind of prep you with this so that it's not gonna be a surprise. So you are my only kid. I've taken steps. It's called a vasectomy. I've taken steps to ensure that I can't have any more kids. Were you have you been okay with being the only child, or would you have wished that you had siblings?
Well, I think you already know this answer because when I
I
was
know the
younger,
answer. I
when I
know
was
the answer.
when I was 9, I remember crying about not having a sibling. um I've always wanted to be like a big sibling, have like a sibling, because everyone around me, it seems that they have a sibling. Like
Mhm.
it's like everyone assumes that everyone has a sibling, and to me it's like, oh, like you have a sibling, and then other people's reaction to me is like, oh, you're an only child. And like and like and like while the people say, oh, siblings are annoying and whatever and blah blah blah, I'm like, I like I just feel like it'd be like, I guess, less lonely, probably. Like because like having, I guess, like more liveliness around. Like because I remember like when I was younger, like I would just like be like in my room playing Minecraft on my Xbox, or like playing with my dolls. But like since we didn't really have people over, like it was like I was just playing by myself most most of the time. And so I've always wanted to have like a friend like inside like the household, but also something that I recently really wanted to have is like that older sibling feel.
Hmm.
Like I want to be like that like I want to be that older sister that's like I can look up to this person. I can guide them because like if I were to have a sibling that's like blood related to me, like from my mom, anytime soon, like it'd be a huge age difference.
Yeah,
And
that'd be a big age gap.
but I'd like kind of want to like guide like any like potential younger sibling, like in a way where it's like I'm old enough to like give guidance and like support, I guess, but also like young enough to I guess probably be like more relatable and like more like friendly and not like parenting, I guess.
Okay. There's a question in the chat. Who does your father, so me, who do I remind you of as a Hollywood dad? Or, you can go cartoon, Hollywood, somebody on TV. Do I remind you of anybody that other people would know?
I don't really know because I watch a lot of anime,
Uh-huh.
and a lot of animes the main characters don't really have dads. Um, but I remember showing you this when we were in the bookstore once, but while I was reading this manga uh called Doctor Stone,
Okay.
and this isn't really a spoiler because it's within like the first like volume. Um, so the main character's dad, like he's like a scientist. He is an astronaut, and his kid, uh, of the main character, he got really into science. Like he was like 5 years old, and he's like, you know what, I'm gonna go to space, right? And like he's like a very smart kid, and so his dad, um, he's like a single parent, and and he realizes how much his kid really loves like science and space especially, and so he sells his car to make like an entire to make like to make an entire lab out of his son's room for his son. and and like while like I know that you wouldn't go to like that extreme, like to sell your car to make me like an art studio. I know that like you would still want to put everything into supporting me in my interests and like my like future. Like I know that you would invest a lot to make me feel happy because the dad in that manga is like it's like he really did set up everything for
Nice.
his son to succeed, and you set me up to succeed. So I guess like not like reminds me, but like definitely like kind of similar.
Okay, like just kind of like that value, doing what he had to do so that he could support his kids' dream and goals. And you are right. I mean, I will, within reason, do what I need to do to help support you in your goals. And that is art, something that I don't know anything about, but I do know how to reach out to people that is within that space to ask them for suggestions on things to help enrich your artistic mind and talent and things like that. So I was going to ask you that later on. So is there anything with that you think that I could improve on, or am I doing a good job of supporting you with your artistic endeavors?
I feel like you're doing a good job. Like how I mentioned earlier, I wanted to fundraise for my show choir, cause I want to like do stuff, um and get to like travel in places, and that stuff really needs money. And since I want to use my creativity, um like it's like I had mentioned to you earlier that, oh, like I want to like get like a pin presser to make pins. I want to be able to make stickers. Like something to make money, something that I can do to like fundraise, because, and I think this applies to like a lot of schools. You can't normally like really like sell food on campus, so like food isn't really like an option. But like when it comes to like you supporting like my like art and stuff, you do a good job. Like I remember when I said that I wanted an art tablet, you got me an art tablet. And I remember, let me
When it
think.
broke.
Well, that, I mean, like you got that like pretty quickly. Thank you. Um,
You're welcome.
but like when I said like initially wanted an art tablet like 4 years ago, or almost 4 years ago, um, like you had gotten it for me, and like like you appreciate my work, um, and like you just do like a good job at supporting. So like there's nothing really that you can do better. You
Okay.
you're doing a pretty good job right now. So
All right. Cool. Cool deal. Now, I don't just say this because you're my daughter. You're actually really talented. When are you going to start showcasing your art to the world?
I don't know. Like the only really like the only art that I really like showcases to like my friends really. Um and like I don't really like I don't just don't really like really exactly post it
You
anywhere.
don't.
It's only really for my friends.
And I've told you about how I feel about that, and that it's like it's frustrating me because you just care about the artistic stuff. Me as your dad, I'm over here like, how can you start paying bills and stuff in the future, and how can you use that? Use your talent to raise funds to invest in yourself. Yes, I'm going to invest in you, but I'm always trying to figure out ways of getting you to showcase your talent out to the world. But I think some things have been sticking. Like you've been working on some ideas and some stuff that you would like to do. Is that something that you would like to talk about real quick?
Yeah.
Um, before I ask you a question, there's one here. Are there any graphic novels that you would recommend?
Well, if you're talking about graphic novels, I only really read manga. Um, Doctor Stone is a really good one. It's like very sciencey, so if you're really into science, uh, it's pretty cool. Especially if you also like apocalyptic situations, it does kind of count as um like an apocalypse. Another that I like to recommend is Fire Force. Um, like um it's like technically post-apocalyptic, kind of like post-apocalyptic, but like rebuild, like a world that's like kind of like rebuilt already, but like that's about to become an, another apocalypse.
Mhm.
But like it has like tons of like fire powers and such. Um, and let me think, another one.
What's the age range on those?
They say TV 14,
Okay.
so um, one more is, well, I'm still trying to like read like more, like, because usually I like to watch the anime
Mhm.
before I read the manga, because like I need to hear the voices before like I read. But um those are two that like I've been really into lately.
Okay. So,
S-
Fire Force and Doctor Stone.
yep.
Okay. All right. Now, I've been trying to convince you to give me your art and put them on shirts. All right. Eventually, all right, we're going to get this thing kicked off. You had somebody 1 month for one of your shirts. I think you sold like 80 shirts. I was surprised. I don't know where they came from. So if somebody is watching this and placed those shirt orders on Amazon, thank you. She goes by the moniker Cass Frog. That's KASFROG. So randomly, if one day she beats the algorithm and you see some Cash Frog designs, that is Castle's moniker that she goes by. Why did you choose Cash Frog?
I like frogs. That's short of my name.
Simple. It's the shorter of your name, and you like frogs. What's up with frogs? Frogs doesn't seem like a romantic or like a cutesy type thing that people just like. So why frogs?
Have you watched Princess and the Frog?
Yes, yes, I have.
They're very cute. Um, I kind of started it from an online friend. And we both like frogs, and like it was kind of like a joke where we'll make like a frog code, or like we're frog sisters and such. But then I found them to be like really adorable. Like my favorite type of frog is white tree frogs.
Okay.
Um, they have like a very like pretty color, and they basically kind of look like this except without the crown. Um, but like they're just like very small and adorable, and while I do love other types of animals, frogs they're just cute.
Okay. Frogs are just cute. Uh, I'll go with that. It's one of those things that I don't understand it, but it's not for me to understand. I like to go back to the parent and sibling situation. So you'd be cool with either of your parents getting into a blended family type of situation?
Yeah, like I'd be cool. I think it would take a while to get used to it, like using like titles and such. Like it would take a bit, like because mama's most likely like she's the one who's most likely here to give me like basically like a second family. But I have to get used to that, like because like there'd be like a new father figure for me. There'd be like potentially other like siblings that I'd be living with, but it wouldn't be for long, depending on if I'm going to move out the house quickly. Um, but like it would definitely be new, because like, it'd be like someone else in my life, um, especially like while I'm still like young and not out and still like your responsibility like like that be a transition, like how the divorce was it's something that you'd have to get used to because it's a change in household.
Yes, yes. And I'm not going to front with you. I don't know how I'm going to be when that happens, especially like when I say when it happens, like if it happens while you're still not an adult, because there are some things that, you know, I understand as a guy that if I'm going to have a family, there's going to be things that I'm going to have to mesh and gel with that person. But there's also this other person that is in your life as well, like like me, your actual dad, and it's going to be, I don't know how that's going to work out or look. For me, it's just all about respect. As long as the respect is there, for you and me as your father, then I'm good. But if the respect's not there, I can foresee things not really working out that well. So
I mean, like, no one can replace you, honestly, like because like you've been in my life since I breathed, like 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 you've been here consistently all this time, and so it's like I can't like no one can replace you, and so like it'd be more difficult for a potential stepfather for me to like see him as a father figure, because it's like I don't know how like any other situation is where where like both like where both of their biological parents are alive, and like they have step parents. Like I don't know how that feels, because it's like since like you're still in my life, like you're very present, like having like a new father figure, it feels kind of weird because it's like I'm more attached to you. Like you are my father. You're my real father. And like having having to like have like a new father figure, it would just be kind of weird, like cuz like I don't see myself like like I wouldn't see myself calling anyone like dad but you.
Um, okay. There's a question in the chat, and I'm going to answer this. King, are you scared of your ex having a new boyfriend around your daughter? The short answer is no. No, not at all. She is a grown person, and I trust in her decision to not bring anybody into her house that is going to be a negative or a bad influence around my kid. And if for some reason that wasn't the case, then I'm a smart enough person with resources to, do the things that I would need to do to ensure the, safety and well-being of my daughter. But I'm not scared of uh, my ex-wife bringing or having anybody around my daughter. She can, you know, that's that's totally not anything of in a realm of anything that I'd be thinking about. And then there's another question: how is it to have a father in your life when so many kids don't know their father in a positive way, the way that that I am to you? So that's a question to you.
I'm really grateful. Um it's like I've heard many stories about like how like people like it's like either they never got to meet their father, or like their father isn't so present in their life, or like they just like hate their father because like of an abusive situation. But I'm glad I don't have any of those.
Okay.
Like I am very grateful that that like that you're here, that like I get to like say that like oh my father's gonna like pick me up from school, or like me and my dad like go to the bookstore, or like sometimes we watch like TV together, or like play games, like I'm just gonna assume this, but I feel as if not a lot of people feel as if that they can like I feel as if not a lot of people can feel as if they're that comfortable around their father to like share their interests and be like, hey, hey, like I like anime, I like drawing, I like playing games and such. Like I am really glad that you're here for me, because like anytime that like I hear that like someone doesn't have like a father figure in their life, like like and and I feel like it's like as long as like that person like cares for having a father, because like I feel like not everyone feels as if they have to have one, but like there are like a lot of people who like feel as if like it's like I have to have like a father figure. But like I wouldn't really like trade like our our relationship, like you being in my life and a positive father and a very supporting father, I'm very grateful for.
Okay, all right. Madeline Pryor said that she had a blended family. Her oldest daughter called her biological father Papa, and her stepdad was Dad. This way, they never had any issues, and everyone still felt special. Okay, okay. Oh man, Castle. I've been glad that you were willing to do this. There were some people when I had mentioned that I was doing this that came on and said, that they wouldn't have their kids online and things because of, predators that are out there and things like that. But we live in a digital age. You've had a cell phone for several years now. It's my observation that you've been responsible for the most part, but you had one issue um, in Discord with technology. Do you know the instance that I'm talking about that your mom
Yes. Yeah.
brought up?
Yeah.
Um, so since the corrective kind of things that came from that, did you feel like kind of now that what she did was appropriate?
I mean, yeah, like yeah, like she was like concerned about me, you know, like and like I remember like she was like more worried about like my safety and whatever. So it's not as if I'm like mad or anything. Um, but I feel as if it's like yeah, like this like this is all for like my safety, like and personally for me because I was talking about this to my friends as well. Like how like there's like family channels to where like they always have their kids like on camera, and it's like I don't think that like kids should like be online from like when they're like first born, like because like being online, having that presence, like like your whole life online isn't the greatest thing. Like, because especially like when you're young and like your parents like have you online, it's like you didn't really have that choice to be online. Like you're just there,
Hmm.
and I feel like I'm glad that like you and mom like have that concern because like there are parents like me and my friends were complaining about this like there are parents who don't even consider the fact that like their child is online before they even know what being online is.
True that.
like like their face is online, their name is known online before they can even like use a phone. like like I understand like uploading like videos of like your kid's birthday, photos of like oh like their like first steps or whatever, or like they're learning how to ride a bike. But like especially for family channels that like they show literally everything in their life, it's like like it's like there's no privacy for this kid. Like there's no privacy at all, like at all for like kids like more specifically in my age. Like
True that. And for me, it was always important to try to blend two things. A kind of it's my opinion, and not everybody agrees with this or whatnot, but social media provides you a little bit of social leverage for opportunities, but there's also a lot of risk associated with that. And what I mean by that is this, like in the description of this video, both YouTube and Facebook, I have all of my social media links. All of my social media links are open, right? And if you wanted to get a sense of who I am, at least my online avatar, if you were looking at considering me for a position, if you were looking at considering me for a board position or a job or an interview, you can come and kind of get an idea of what I'm about. So it gives you that social media leverage that I personally think is important versus people that, decide that the extreme opposite would be I don't want my uh life to be online or digital. If you're going to enjoy me in person. I'm going to get out in nature and everything like that. But I think that things work well. My personal opinion, whatever you choose to do, that's on you. uh is that if you can find that blend of what works for you, then use social media as a leverage to work for you for opportunities, but be aware of the risk when you put yourself online as well.
oh
Go ahead.
before I answer this question, um personally for me, I like to keep myself like anonymous, like it's like the only person that like I've like online, and I've met her before like twice. um um because like it was like um more convenient. um and dad also knows like her dad, so like we're real, we're both real to each other. um like the only person that like I've ever like shared like I guess like more like personal stuff, person that I've known for a very long time. Um, like that person like is like the only person where like I've like shared stuff with. Like I wouldn't share like my full name with anybody else, my address, like I wouldn't share like even like my like town name to any like to just like anyone. Like there's only like one person who like I would share like my like full name because I've met her in real life. I can trust her. We've been friends for like a very long time.
So answer this question, and then I'm going to kind of give a quick backstory, and then we're going to close out the show. Do you plan on diving into the metaverse in the coming future?
No, I do not.
Yeah, okay, that's very clear. So the story that my daughter's talking about of who she met from online, you met this person through Roblox?
Uh, this
Or was
was
it Discord?
Xbox 360, Minecraft. I was like 6 years old, like at the time.
Okay, so I am a gamer. I am also somebody that I would consider myself a social gamer. So I've been on like the PlayStation Network, and now currently on the Xbox, and I game with my friends. So as a gamer who's the father of a daughter that games, all right, she had met someone her age on the Xbox. They transitioned from Xbox to Discord, or was it Xbox?
Discord. Uh, because she was like the reason why I got Discord because like we were transitioning to computers, so like we could play Roblox together, and so like we could like talk more because like at the
Okay.
time we both didn't have like phones to text each other.
So this is at 6 year old, 7, 8. I think y'all first met when y'all were like 9.
No, we knew each other
I mean, in
like 'cause
person.
she in person. Well, she is like about like a year younger than me. So like we're still like about like the same age. But let's see. This I I was 11
Okay.
at the time first meeting.
So her online friend, all right, similar in age, and her were talking, and um found out that be kind of crossing paths in travels, and attempted to facilitate meeting up. And to most parents out there, most people would go, "Oh hell no, hold on." They'd be like this, "Oh hell no." But as a gamer, right, as a gamer, I'm like, hey, you have your online friend that you want to meet, that's cool. I understand that, but how can I convince this other person's, parent to also, do the same thing, right? So we facilitated. I said, hey, have your friend parent and I get together. Let's try to link up so that we could, get y'all in the same area so that y'all could meet face to face. And y'all did, and y'all seen each other one or two other times
Two.
after that. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's about like a year later or like a few months later after that like we had met again and kind of hung out.
And for me, that was so cool. Like it wasn't an awkward thing, to do. I had a chance to, like as you and your friend were out, doing your thing or whatnot. Me and the other dad, we started talking about dad stuff, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, like
So
I believe it's not hard for you to talk to anybody because like you can just like talk to anybody about like the same football team like like just instantly in like any games. But like it was kind of cool to meet a friend online because it was like this person's real. They're here, like they're real. And real quick, it's not that easy to like transition from like online to real life because we still don't refer to each other by our real names, even though we know each other by our real names. Like we still call each other by our online tag.
that's funny. That is hilarious. I got one other thing for you, and then I'll let you go about doing whatever it is you have to do. or that you want to do for tonight, because tomorrow starts your transition into getting back ready for school. With you being an upcoming sophomore, what is it that I can do for you, that you would like from me to, help guide you through this next milestone in your life?
Um, I don't really know. Like
If
helping
you
me.
do, I
Oh,
was gonna
sorry.
say, if you didn't have an answer now, I'm not just asking you for the live stream. Like, I really want to know. So if you can't think of anything now, we will circle back to it. But it sounds
Um,
like you might have thought of something.
helping me support my show choir.
Okay.
Um, I like to view my show choir as like my family, but our school doesn't really even know that we're even here. um, so like that could be really helpful for the school year.
Okay, and hey, for those of y'all that don't know, a couple of things. I'm gonna brag real quick. Castle entered herself into a songwriting contest that she came in second place for this past spring. Actually, it was a really dope event that was live streamed online. We didn't know that she won until they had the awards presentation ceremony. So you know what? Let's give you a round of applause for that. And you doing show choir is something that I think is pretty cool too, because you're singing, you're dancing, and I'm going to support you obviously in any way that I can. And if other people want to donate and help support, in the description is my all of my cash apps, Venmo, all of that stuff. If you were to send something and say, "Hey, send this to council for her show choir," because y'all were kids, y'all know there's a fee for every damn thing out there. But if you were to send something like that for her, I would earmark it for certain to put towards her shirt choir, because they're trying to do some things where they're going to attempt to compete and some really fun locations this year. But obviously, with everything costing money, it's going to be a hustle for me for sure. But I'm going to do everything within my power to make that happen. Castle, thanks for coming on and doing this. I enjoy doing this. I'll come into your room randomly from time to time and have my dad talks with you, because I like to have regular check-ins. I'm not just coming in there asking you how you're doing, expecting you to say okay, and then me turning around and walking back out. I think when I ask you how you're doing, I'm prepared to sit down for an hour or all day if I need to really understand and hear how you're doing. So I hope you know that. You know that I love you. We go through our day. What is it that me and you do at least 2 to 3 times a day, every day, that we're around each other anyway?
Hugs.
And,
Um,
and, and it feels so awkward if we go through a long period of time and not hug each other.
yeah, like it's like in the morning, say hello, a hug. Sometimes it would be like all the way into like the evening, and it's like, wait a minute.
Hmm.
Um,
And all we have to do is just say, wait a minute, and look at each other. And it's that we haven't hugged yet, and I look forward to my hugs from you. I've come in the room when you've still been asleep and giving you a hug. You've done the same for me. Those always make me feel, special. And I'll tell you this too. I was telling this to your friend's dad this past weekend. I enjoy spending time with you. Like, I don't spend time with you because you're my kid. If you were an annoying bratty asshole, I'd probably be like, ah.
so one thing that I remember was like this online story, or someone was like, um, we're like my friend's dad. They always like to talk about their kid, and their dad would always talk about how like how like they would always brag about their kids, like how like fun they can be and such and whatever. And like and like I remember like in that story that on the person's dad that person's dad would always ask, "Well, are your kids cool?" And like apparently tons of other parents would be like, "What do you mean by that?" Cause like their parents would always would brag about like their kids' achievements and whatever. But like this person's dad was like, "But like, are they cool though? Like, do you find your kids cool and fun?" And like that would just like apparently stun some parents. And like the way that you talk about me, like since like we actually like spend time together, share hobbies and such, it's like, do you think that I'm cool?
Yeah. I actually do think that you're cool. Like, can I look at you and smile? Um, I actually like doing things with you, and I'm stingy with my time, but I enjoy doing things with you. Um, Even if it's stuff that I might not fully be interested in, because you come and ask me, like I'll be like, all right, and I'll do it. So yeah, I think that you're cool. I think that you're awesome. I think that you're going to be somebody that is a productive person, in the world, and have a positive influence with, people that meet you, that respects you and things like that. So I'm looking forward to, watching you grow up. I'm looking forward to your accomplishments and things, and doing whatever I can to help you get there. There's a question, a comment, and then a question, and then I'm going to give you the boot. It says from Madeline Pryor, Castle is a natural. Where is their channel? So they don't have a channel or anything publicly for show choir. If you're wondering about that songwriting contest, I'll send you the link specifically for where her song was at, and you can actually. I think I sent you that actually already. So yeah, Castle, you don't know this. I be sending your stuff out to everybody, but her show choir doesn't have a channel, but they'll be looking at doing some competitions. Castle, I love you. Thank you for doing this. This has been fun. Um, Say bye to everybody.
Goodbye.
Das Boot. That's my daughter, everybody. That's my ace. That's my person who I smile when I think about every single day. I am glad and hopeful, and the door is locked. Hold on a second. The door is locked, and she's coming in here. Hey, you can come in here and get the camera frame. I'm glad that I'm not messing her up. I'm glad that my split from her mother wasn't something that was catastrophic, because some type of changes like that can be really detrimental to kids as they're growing up and things like that. um, I appreciate everybody that came in. Jay, Daryl. I'm gonna call her Madeline because that's what her name is here. But I know who you are, your real name. I appreciate y'all coming in and commenting and asking questions and sharing your thoughts and things as well. I have another chats with Dash that's scheduled with Jay this upcoming Saturday. I'm gonna get the thumbnail and stuff set up for that. Jay is somebody who's been a supporter of the channel um, through another avenue, and he's a dope individual. I'm really curious how this weekend's conversation is going to go. So if this is something that you'd be interested in, hit that like button. All right, hit that like button, leave a comment in the comment section to let us know what you thought about it. And if you're a father out there that wants to come on and have a chat with another dad, send me an email at the actual kingsmith at gmail.com. Put in the subject chats with dads, and I'll send you the link that I use to schedule to get you on. Hey, let's do this. Let's close out the show. And I thought that you did really good. So thank you.
You know how to do it to him.
All right. And we are out. Peace.